Okay, let's get started. Today I'm going to show you how to make this card. Now we're going to be doing some other stuff a little bit later, but for right now we're just going to do this one. And it is actually done with a bleaching technique. I'm going to take a piece of Island Indigo cardstock, and I put a plate with paper towel and a little bit of bleach put on the paper towel. And I'm going to be using the Daydream Medallion stamp set. Now this is a two case set. You get two of these little CD cases when you buy the stamp set. I was able to fit them all in together in there, so I just kind of put them together. It was just I don't have enough space to store everything in, so I just kind of combined my ones that are two sets. You don't have to do that. It does come in two full ones. But to bleach, I'm going to get the bleach right onto the rubber. Now my plate is a little bit dished in for this large set, but it's the only one I had available right now. And I'm going to put it right on the paper. Get it wet again. Put it over here on the paper too. Grab another image out of that. I'm going to kind of go right over the top of it. And another little one over here. Just kind of want to get different designs going on here. See how the paper is starting to change color? I'm actually bleaching the paper. So it's taking some of the blue out of it, and it's leaving some of the color that's further into the paper, the center core of the paper. Now every paper colors a little bit differently depending on the base of the colors. They're all a little bit differently. Clean that stamp off so it's dry, so I'm going to use it again. And I'm just going to set that aside while I move on with the next step. And I'm going to take a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock cut in half, and then folding it over to make a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, or 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then a piece of the double-sided designer paper from the Summer Smooch. Add a little tape on there. A little bit of this goes a long way. I'm going to add that to the top of my card. I've cut this a 1/4 inch or a 1/4 inch shorter on both sides, so it's 4 by 5 1/4, so I can make this nice pretty little mat. And I have another small piece of paper, Whisper white paper, and some Daffodil Delight ink. I'm going to ink this up. Now rubber stamps are not sponges. They're like, it's painting, they're rubber. The more times that you tap the pad, the more ink that you're going to lay on. And with our new firm fold pads, you don't want to push real hard, because it's not a sponge anyway, it's a piece of rubber. Because if you push real hard, you get a lot of ink on the outside edges, and that kind of transfers onto your paper. So you just want to kind of tap it. It's like painting a wall. The more times you go over it, the more ink gets laid onto it. I'm just going to kind of put that right in the middle, or close to the middle. Stamp my Daffodil Delight medallion. Looks like I'm a little left, but that's okay. It's a handmade card. There's no mistakes. Everybody's still going to love it. Going to put that on my card here with these dimensionals. A sheet of dimensionals like this. And they're double-sided they're double-sided, so you peel them off and take these little fuzzy things off. I'm going to add 4 of those onto my Whisper white piece of paper here, and lay that right down in the middle. Okay. And then I'm going to use let's see if this is dry. Oh look, isn't that cool how that kind of lightened that design right on there? I'm going to use the Blossom Petal Punch, and I'm going to get 2 of these out of here. And another one here. I just need 2. Oh, stuck in the punch. And another one out of another piece of the matching paper, designer paper from Summer Smooch. There's our designer papers have 12 designs in them. You get two sheets of each, so you get 12 pieces of paper with 12 designs. So you have a nice little selection of matching designer paper. That's what I really love about Stampin' Up! Is they coordinate a lot of their products together, so everything looks very professionally done. I'm just going to curl the petals of my flower with my bone folder. And the same with the center, or the next one. And the next one, I just want to soften the paper so it doesn't look quite so rigid. The more time, you can go back and forth over it a couple of times. I just want to soften it so it's a little bit more malleable. Now I'm going to glue this one, just put some tape right on the back. I'm going to put it right down here on the bottom, right in the middle of our flower. I'm going to grab one of those dimensionals again, put it in the middle there, and add the next flower a little bit offset. Grab another one of them. Let's set that aside because I actually want to put this one, I want to build a small little brad to go into the middle of it. And I do that with a punch that I seem to be missing, so let me get my punch back out here. I'm going to use this punch from the Itty Bitty pack. It comes with 3 different punches, 3 different shapes, so you get a nice little Itty Bitty pack, and the little circle's one of them. And I'm just going to punch out a piece of that designer paper, add a little bit of glue to the back of it. These are our new Build-A-Brads out of the Summer Mini. And they are so cool because you put that on there and they come with these little tiny little bubbly shape dots for the middle. And you can add that over to the center. So it kind of looks like a little jelly beanie kind of a color. And I'm going to use my paper piercer to pierce a hole into the center. And I'm going to wallow it out a little bit so that I can put that brad in there a little bit easier. And these brads are kind of like an envelope clasp. You just put the brad through, and then there's 2 little prongs on the back side that you open up. And I'm going to bend these petals up a little bit just to kind of make this flower pop a little bit more. Let's get that kind of up there. Paper likes to be played with, so we're going to play with it. And then we're going to put it right down into the middle of that, and voila! One really cool little card with a little bleach technique. Everybody's going to wonder where that paper came from, and you're going to get to say, I made it. How fun is that? A nice little bleaching technique. Any of these products can be found on my website at www.stampersclub.com. Or you can order them from your hostess. She can get all that information to me also. If you don't have a hostess, you can go online. We also have online shopping 24/7. Again, you can do that right at my blog. But come back again and we can see some other techniques that we're going to do.